Sometimes you feel like a nut.
Good morning, farmers. It's been a long day since I've been on the farm without doing testing. We're not doing testing today. We're actually going to do some work on the farm and progress a little bit more. Looks like Ronnie the rooster is out enjoying the morning sun. I wonder if the geese and the ducks have made their way on down to the pond yet. I call it the pond. They're going to call it the lake, I think. We can kind of check. Maybe. Good morning, Rex. I'm surprised Rex doesn't want to play with the birds, but well, the wife will have some eggs to pick up, and the geese and the ducks are gone, so they should be on the way down into here. Yep, they're enjoying the wonderful water that comes from our manure pit. But yeah, they're out here, and I'm surprised they don't mingle with one another. Geese and ducks, come on, get together. So what we're going to do to at least start the day, because it's been a while, I kind of forgot what we're doing on the farm, but what I do remember is I do need to get to fertilizing the fields way out in the east. We're talking about, where are we here? These fields right out here. So we got peas out here. They're all plowed, cultivated, and seeded, I do believe. That's got lupine. It's got soy. That's got peas. But nothing's been fertilized out here. I didn't do any work on that one or that field there either. Well, I'm not doing work at all out there because I don't want to. That's too far. As we're going to take, which tractor? We'll take our tractor. And we'll leave everything else here. We don't need the big modern tractor. We just need this little guy right here. What do we got? Oh, I got full of fuel. That's good. That's good. Yeah, from doing all the testing and everything, I've kind of lost track of what's what anymore, which is kind of typical of me. Nothing in there. So let's go top off with some Fur X if I have any. If not, then I'll have to run down to the store and buy some, which will suck because then I got to come back here and fill it up. So if I don't have enough to fill this up, what I'll do is I'll just take the bus down to the agricultural store and we'll buy some. I do think I do need to buy some. I think I do anyways. From doing the testing, I think I remember some stats, but I could be wrong. For X, I just have enough to fill up. Well, not even once really. Yep, I only fill it 29%. So, we're run over to the bus stop, we'll pay her $2 for the day, use the bus stop and head on down and buy some Fur X. Hey dude. Standing on guard, are you? I think I left my working van down at the building materials shop. I think that's where it is. I have no idea. I'm going to assume that's where it is. Anywho, let's pop on down. Make sure I'm going to the right bus stop. Yep, right here. And we'll see as we wait for it. Wait for it. Alright, so let's hop on here. And fertilizers, I think. Nope. Fertilizers. Wow, that's a little tricky here. For X, yeah, we'll just load us on up, please. There we go. And while I'm here, I think I'm going to nope, I don't want the map. Wrong buttons. Wrong buttons everywhere. Fertilizer. Regular fertilizer, I don't have much either, so I'm going to stock up on that. I don't know if I'll ever use it, but it'll be there. I keep hitting the wrong buttons. Greenhouse goods. Did I buy paprika? I have. So I want to plant that next time. I think we got melons in there now. So when I go back, I'll double check to see how we're doing. I got plenty of... yeah, I thought I don't have enough tomatoes, but it's 170 something. I'm not going to plant that much. Alright, so the best way is now just to teleport. Oh, look at that. Right into the same tractor I want to be in. And fill with Fur X. Thank you very much. But it does remind me about the greenhouses. Let's hop in over here. Is that my shadow of the tractor on the greenhouse? That is weird. That's the shadow of... It looks like the tractor and the fertilizer On the greenhouse. Yeah, that's what I think it is. Okay, anyways. Let's go in here. Oh, humidity level's good. Melon seedlings? No, it's so I can't see what I plant. Did I plant all melons in here? No, that's gotta be zucchini. Or is that pumpkin? I don't remember. I think pumpkin's the orange flowers, the zucchini's the yellow flowers. And I want to say these are melons over here. Actually, what I'm going to say is shut the door, Peanut, and let's go fertilize. Is my wife out and about this morning? Nope, she is in the kitchen. Well, we'll leave her be. We'll chat with her later on. I mean, the only thing I really want to do is get one trip over, fertilize up some of those fields, and maybe look at see if there's any with jobs out there. Tell you that kind of interests me. I don't want to do any field work. I'm talking about, deliver tomatoes, or maybe do some packaging, just to have some more looks at the NPCs in the game, see how they react. I don't think I've played much of A Day on the Farm since the beta has come out. I think we've done maybe like 1 or 2 episodes at best. So I'm going to mosey on all the way to the other side of the map, on the east side. East side, west side. Yeah, so we're headed to the east side. I think I can get 3 of the fields done and get close to the 4th one done, or I forgot how it goes. We'll see once we get over there. Well, we have arrived at our destination. The good news is the crops haven't started growing. And on the way up here, I was kind of remembering, like, wait a minute, I did hire someone to seed the big field, right? So I clicked on it, and it's only been seeded by 63%, and there was no worker in the field. So, yeah, I had to hire a worker so he can do it all over again. So I paid another $4,000. I probably clicked on it during the testing, or I don't know when I did that. But who knows? Because I sure as heck don't. So, but anyways, yeah, I hired $4,000 for another worker to go in that field. And they still haven't fixed this camera angle. As we can see, some cars that are just wonderfully stuck over there. So every time I try to get the furthest angle back on the camera on this tractor when you're fertilizing, the camera just freaks out sometimes. Part of me wants to, yeah, that's annoying to me, and I can imagine it's going to be just worse to you. So I think this is the better camera angle. I think it might be still flickering now and then. It only seems to do it when you're fertilizing, so yeah, I'm not sure what's up with that. But we'll get these fields fertilized as best as we can. Get some production out of it. I don't know, but after doing my field test of plowing, cultivating, and fertilizing, and then trying to figure out what the benefits are, what they should come out to, I have no idea. But if you do all 4, it looks like you get a 200% increase in yield. So try to do our best. Obviously now, since I'm not doing a test, I could care if I get up to 100% on both, which with the Fert X you really don't. I mean, if you just try to get full coverage as best you can, the manure doesn't spread as good as the artificial fertilizer. So the artificial fertilizer always spreads better than manures. When you get done, you're always going to see like the artificial fertilizer is going to be like in the maybe upper 90s when I get done, and the manure is going to be like, as traffic jam piles up over there, the manure is going to be like in the 80s somewhere, I think. We'll see how much of the work we can get done over these fields with one trip. I would love to get all 4 fields done, but I think that might be a stretch. We'll see how we get along here. Alright, so first field's done. 99 and 93%. That's actually pretty darn good. And I only used 1/4 of my tank. Or capacity, or however you want to say it. So let's go ahead and get... This is a pretty decent sized field, almost 4 hectares. I like Hector, he's a good guy. Well, there's field number 2 done. 99 and 93%, not bad. And I'm halfway through the tank. I'm starting to see a pattern here. This might be the biggest of the fields, though. Yeah, this is almost 6 hectares, so this might be the last field I get to do today. I probably won't have enough fertilizer to do the other field, but I'll never know. Well, at the rate that we're going, I might be able to do all 4 fields down here today. But I mean, if I get this field exactly 99 and 93% again, I'm going to go buy a lottery ticket or something, because what are the odds of that happening? But I'm almost down to a quarter of a tank left, and I'm just about done with the field. So, and I think the last field is like the smallest of the 4. So we'll get the majority of it done. If I get it anywhere just close enough, I'm going to call it close enough. I'm not coming way back over here to like do another 10% or whatever it might be. Early game, yes, I probably would, just to get the extra cash. How close am I? 100% and 93%. Whatever. How much I got left in the tank? 24%. Boy, that's weird. I'm using 25% per field, even though the field sizes are... Now, like I said, this one's almost... It's 5.82. That was 3.9. And that's 2.55. But yeah, I'm using 25% fertilizer on each field. Or at least, excuse me, 25% of my tank in each field. That's 3 hectares as well. I don't know. I don't... When it comes to Farmers Dynasty now and numbers, I just, you know... It's like they put it in a blender, turn it on, and you stop it and see what kind of a mixture you have, I guess. I don't know. I just know I don't want to do any testing for another week or so after the last test. That drove me nuts. Oh, let's get this last field done over here. And like I said, I get done when I get done. From what the numbers are saying, I should be able to get the field done, so... Yep, we'll just keep going around in circles. I'm getting dizzy. Then we'll head back to the farm and see what the wife is up to. I do want to go to the house right over here, only because that used to be my wife's twin sister. So I want to see what she looks like. She may not even be there, so I don't know. She would live, yeah, right in that house over there that we're looking at. And I'm going to try to leave my worker alone in that big field down there. And when I checked it before, I'm like 63% and there's no worker there. Must be I clicked on the field and somehow canceled the worker. So I kind of wish that if if you accidentally click on a worker like I obviously did, I wish that we don't get a prompt for, like, hey, are you sure you want to cancel the worker? It's just like click and it's like, hey, you cancel the worker. Son of a... No. Then you have to start all over. But yet we get warnings every 3 minutes or every 30 seconds that your trailer's over full or your combine's getting full. Those we get multiple warnings at. But you misclick on a field that has a worker in it, it's like, hey, you just fired your worker. It's like, really? One click and I fire my worker. Yeah, I'll rant about this game once in a while. I do. Alright, so how are we doing on the tank here? Down to 15% in the tank. You know what? I'm doing all this work over here. I got to put down scarecrows because I'm not harvesting over here either. I'll be hiring workers, so I need to do the scarecrows as well to give us the extra... Oh, I forgot what it was. Is it 10%? It's not 15, right? No, it's not 15. I do believe it's 10%. And I think you should have to redo the scarecrows every season. Not every harvest, I'm saying every season. Just because the straw that you just stuff them with, that's what they normally used to use, would kind of deteriorate over the year, I would assume, being out in the conditions of, and the elements of the weather. That scarecrow goes right there, but we'll wait until we're done. We want to make sure we get that extra 10% yield. And in these big fields, that will be a huge amount. So it's definitely worth putting up $250 scarecrow. Wait, is it 250? I don't know. I really forgot now. It's 250 for either the scarecrow or it's 250 social points that you get. Why do we get social points for putting up a scarecrow? I don't know. Maybe when the town folk around here pass the field with a scarecrow and they come out and talk to them. I have no idea. Or maybe it makes the field look prettier. Couldn't tell you. And apparently I'm getting hungry. And I always like how it says the leaves over there, you know, look tasty. Well, they're all on the trees. It should say that stork in that field over there looks tasty. I don't know what stork tastes like, but it's, you know, at least it's a bird. Yeah, so I had plenty of fertilizer left. Alright, turn that off. There it is. Okay, it's 150 for the scarecrow and 250 for social points. While we're here, oh, it's way past my afternoon lunch hour. Alright, so let's make sure we get all the other fields done as well. See, I do have a couple fields over here that are not prepared, but oh well. Somewhere in the middle. Two down, two to go. Alright, so there are all the scarecrows. So we got about 1,000 social points just by putting those up. I can't remember what my wife's sister's name is. But I'll be curious to see if she looks just the same as my wife now. There's Joshua. Oh, it's Hannah. That's right. Okay, so what do you look like now? Well, kind of the same. They used to have the same hairstyles, but not now. Either she's hot or she wants me to come closer. One or the other, but we're going to do neither. As we watch the traffic do whatever it's doing. I'm going to get out of here before my tractor gets hit by teleporting vans. Yeah, time to head back to the farm, see what our wife is up to. Actually, while I'm over here, any jobs over here? No. Looks like all the jobs are up here. Plow the field. Deliver tomatoes. I don't know if I got how many tomatoes I got. So, I'm not sure if I'm too interested in just going way up there just to deliver 30 tomatoes. I don't even know how much I even got back at the farm, so maybe we'll check out the pantry when I get back. So I'll see you in just a little while. Time to head back to, well, it's not the west side, it's not the east side. What's called the central part of the map, I guess. As we arrive back at the homestead, a couple things. I'm glad I just saved the game because this is the second time I've come back to the homestead because as I unloaded my fertilizer spreader, the game crashed. But luckily I saved it like about maybe 3 minutes prior to. I saved it when I was leaving the fields over there. So, first off, looks like the... Nope. Okay, so I reload the game and the ducks must be back in the barn. But the first time I came back, the ducks and geese were still down at the pond, so... But since I just reloaded the game, my guess is they're back in the barn. But actually, I just thought about another test I could do, so I think I really... And I laughed when I thought about it. I'm like, you know what, I'm going to do that test for Monday. So you can look for another test on Monday. I'm not going to tell you what it is just yet. So let's see if the game crashes this time when I empty the fertilizer. Alright, so far so good. Alright, I made it out of the shed. I think I'm good to go. Yeah, so I got another... To me it's going to be a fun test. I don't know if anyone's tried this yet or not. But, yeah, I'll give it a whirl. Nope. Fertilizer spreader goes on this side here. That side there, lower that down. Get spun around a little bit. Let's go see if the ducks and the geese are inside the barn. After reloading the game. Yep, they all came back in here. What time of day is it? 3 o'clock in the afternoon. Does the wife not pick up the eggs in here? That's interesting. Yeah, even Ronnie the rooster did not come out today. Well, after I reload the game. So the wife collected the eggs in here. There's Ronnie. So the wife does collect the eggs in the chicken coop still, but does not collect the eggs from the geese and the ducks. So someone told me if I get the tool out, it's easier to point at the eggs, which it is. Wait, there it is. Alright, the goose egg. Pick these up. They're all looking at me funny like, what are you doing? Those are my kids. What are you doing with the nail gun? Nope, there's another goose egg there. I think that's all of them. Now, I am going to put these eggs into the pantry. I don't know if the wife will make something different with them or not. Have no idea. And she's still in the kitchen. So this looks like I'm just going to put the eggs down here. Zoom in here. So it looks like 5 duck eggs. And 3 goose eggs. Which usually means 0. Wow, I got 4,718 eggs. And some milk. I could probably, now with the cooking, I can take these probably upstairs and just make eggs and canned milk and bring them over to John's store and get a good penny. Maybe even get back up to $4 million. Well, maybe not $4 million. Probably not. The meals, the wife is slowly making more meals, but really the Italian tomato soup at 55 seems to keep us pretty well stacked up health-wise for a while, or food-wise. Maybe someday when we get melons, she can make melon pie, which is something I've never heard or had. Pumpkin pie? Yes, I have. But melon pie? No, I have not. I would consider it more of a fruit salad. We probably got a couple more weeks to go on the melons. I think the melons take 3 weeks, and I think really it's only been 1 week since they've really been in there. Oh, well, she came out. Going to hit me with a broom. I'll stand on the side of her, so that's how I know NPCs, that's how you get their attention. Seems like they react faster, too. I'm not sure if she was trying to kind of flip me off there, or how close can I get now? That close enough?
Honey?
Good evening, darling.
And this is, they kind of need to work on the height of the characters a little bit. Field of view. Well,
You look like the princess
I have no
I've
idea
been
last time I
looking for my
complimented her,
entire
so.
life.
You're a real charmer, aren't you?
And yeah, still
Hi,
can't
sugar.
stand the dialogue. Said that many times
Good
as
to
well.
see you. I missed you.
See how she
Nice
is.
to see you, love. How are you?
Technically, she shouldn't be
I
pregnant.
love our hen. There's a lot of life in the hen house now, and the eggs are delicious.
Yeah, just watch out for Ronnie. He can get kind of bitchy. As roosters can. Yeah, it's kind of mid-afternoon. The jobs, I looked at the jobs and didn't seem too desirable to me. Yep, so the ducks and geese, after I reload the game, kind of went back in the barn. But the first time I came down, they were still down here. And fishies. I see some fish right in front of us, but don't feel like fishing either. Just don't. I feel like sitting down by the fire. And relaxing. And saying, that's going to do it for today, guys. Hopefully you guys did enjoy the episode. Like I said, I guess I do have another test in mind. I said I wasn't going to do any testing for a while, but the test I have in mind could be kind of fun. I'll have to see how it turns out. But yeah, that's going to do it for today. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the episode. I do appreciate you watching as always, and I'll catch you next time on A Day on the Farm. But until then, have a good one.